at 8 rupees. So your sales revenue is around 19,200. Agreeable, right? Now, some of the thumb rules that you can always use is, for the capital that you have spent in, you put in the capital. How much is the total capital you have here?
13,000.
So 13,000 ke 19,200, right? That ratio, is it okay? Capital that you have invested to the sales turnover, you can always use it to compare with a similar kind of industry, similar kind of company within the industry to see whether it matches. It's not possible for a company in a sector like food sector to have 10 times their invested capital as sales for you alone, and for the rest of the industry it is only 3 times. It will not happen like that, right? So you either something is wrong in your in the way it functions, because it gets stabilized that way. So you have to check out and see what is this ratio you have between the sales turnover and this thing. So we are saying the sales revenue is 19,200 vis-a-vis the capital of 13,000. So one point is one point that you should remember. Then from the sales point of view, your total revenue is 19,200, right? We should know what is the cost of the other things, like say 4,500. Raw material cost is 4,500, almost one fifth of that, 1/5 or 1/4. So it's about 20%. So is it okay? Okay, that's one, right? Is it high? Is it low? Then the other things, 1,000 rupees for paper cups, which is almost 25% of the other raw material that you are having, right? But it's only 5% of the total sales. That is great, right? Yeah, you're with me. You're getting what I'm saying. So we're just looking at the percentage contribution of these costs, and then let us understand how it affects the business. Production room rent 700, wages 6,000. You corrected it to saying 1,500. Anyway, it's 6,000 only. So 6,000 out of 19,200 is almost like 1/3 of the whole thing. Something which is, I'm wondering whether it can be 1/3 like that, right? For a food sector, 1/3, I don't know whether it can be 1/3, right? It can be less also. Which means, are these people who are being paid 6,000 doing enough work for me to generate the sales, or are we just having extra wage there? I mean, it's just a waste of wage that we're paying there. Maybe they're not fully utilized or what. Those kinds of questions will come up on that, right? Gas and total. So out of 19,200, 12,600 works out to something like 200, about 60% or so. 60% is the total variable cost that you're having, and you're talking of interest and working capital and all that. So I think you are doing some calculations about per month and whether it is per the same. If I have to make this into, let us say, 20,000 is the sales, so I want to make it into 1 lakh. Right? Now you tell me, how can I make the 20,000 to 1 lakh? That is the question. 20,000 to 1 lakh I want to make. How can I make that 20,000 to 1 lakh? Because without 1 lakh per month, it's meaningless. Because unless until I get 20,000-30,000 rupees as my net margin, I don't want to get resources. So which means I have to sell 1 lakh.
Sales will be increased.
Sales will be increased in the head.
Promotion strategy should be improved on that.
Somebody who is buying will buy more, or more customers will come in, or will add more products.
Differentiate some other kinds of products, different products with the different brands. Again, price will be different.
So Aduna, we have to encourage these entrepreneurs to come out with newer ideas where I know that this 20,000 what I have should become 1 lakh. Is what